Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to post a video. I think it's been about a year, and the reasoning being that I've had quite a lot going on. Nothing particularly drastic or dramatic, just general life stuff. And I'd stopped making videos on this channel and also on my other channel where I post videos for my blog, which I have. But I recently got a new collection of crystals, and I thought if ever there was a time I was going to start making videos again, ASMR in particular, probably now is the best time. So today I'm going to be showing you my crystal collection, and hopefully you find this interesting. I love crystals for many reasons. I really like how they look, in particular the raw cut crystals and not the tumbled ones that are shiny and rounded. I am in no way an expert on crystals, but I figured I'd talk you through the ones I have and tell you about their properties and just show you what they look like, because they are beautiful. So before we begin, I want to set the scene. So I have this spray. It's in a recycled Lush bottle. I make my own sprays with essential oils. This one I made for my yoga mat, which was just to rejuvenate the mat itself, but also aid in my experience and my practice. So this in particular has rose water in it, witch hazel. It has lemon essential oils and sweet orange. And some water for good measure. And what I generally do with this is just spray it to cleanse an area. So if I'm trying to cleanse my living room or my bedroom or my yoga space, I'll just spray this, and it's such a refreshing smell. It really lifts the mood. So I know we're trying to create a calm space here, which is fine. But this will just kind of add a little bit of bright energy to your aura. So let's give it a whirl. It's such a nice, refreshing scent. My dog is now sniffing the air. I think she likes it. Okay. I also want to light a candle before we start, because I in particular love candles and supporting small businesses, and I also think setting intentions is a really nice thing to do when you're working with crystals. So this candle is I'm just going to try and get some. There we go. It is from the Bookish Candle Company, and I received it in a subscription box recently. It's a sustainable, cruelty-free, recyclable, vegan candle. It's an avid reader candle, and what these are candles that have a smell which goes particularly well when you're reading books. So this one in particular is Earl Grey, citrus, rose, jasmine and amber. They come in these beautiful tins. They are eco soy. I've not used this one yet, so we're going to be smelling this one together. So if we just lift out this, I wish I had some. Oh, we've lost our focus. There we go. I wish I had matches, but unfortunately all of my matches are gone, so I just have this refillable lighter, which I tend to use all the time anyway. So I do have my windows open, so we might see some flickering of the flame. It's a very windy day today. So if we just focus on the candle light. I can't smell it yet, so we'll just have to wait and see what this one smells like. Sometimes it sounds good and then you smell it and it's not the scent for you, which is fine. So if we just set the intention today to relax, try and learn and absorb the information about the crystals, and maybe try and feel some of the benefits of the crystals as we go. Okay, I'm going to place this somewhere where I'm not going to set fire to anything if the wind blows. So the first crystal that we're going to start with is selenite, which I think is a pretty common crystal. A lot of people have them. They are particularly good for wands, so you probably see the longer shaped selenites. This one's a mini selenite wand, I would call it. It's not got a point, but I still use it as such. So selenite, let's see if we can get, there we go, get a little bit of focus on this. It's a lovely crystal, and the way that the light catches it, I think, is really mesmerizing. So I'll just trying to get good angles here. So selenite is great for meditation. It's very calming. I don't know if I can get a better zoom, so let's give it a. I'm not quite. This isn't the best camera, particularly for focus. There we go. So it's great for calming purposes, meditation, spiritual work, So in particular, this is great for working with tarot because it helps with your intuition and seeing what's in front of you. I think it's a really good one, this one in particular, for directing energy. And I do use this to help cleanse my other crystals. Now, as I've been talking, I think I've not been looking at the camera. I haven't made a video in a long time, so please forgive me if I'm looking elsewhere. I have to keep an eye on the battery, so I keep having to look at the screen. So, selenite, if you are looking to get into crystals, selenite is a particularly good one just to have. And it's quite small, so there's not really much to say. The next one I want to show you is my ultimate favourite, and that is my rose quartz. Let's see if we can get a good bit of focus on here. There we go. So the rose quartz in particular is one of my favourites, but this one is such a juicy looking rose quartz that I think it looks like Turkish delight, and it makes me want to eat it. When I first took this out of the pack, my dog, try to get focus, sorry I'm having to do manual focus here. My dog tried to eat it, and it's such a beautiful stone. If it catches the light right, there are little prisms inside. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that right now because it's not a bright day for me, sadly. We have switched to autumn in an instant. Okay, so let's see. You can see the way that it's cut. It really does have this raw appeal, and it looks so juicy. You see. So the rose quartz is a stone of love and healing. It purifies and opens your heart, so great to use if you're working on your heart chakra. It's great for self-love, deep and inner healing and peace. Personally, I use this one to hold if I'm feeling a bit down, a bit blue, which tends to happen around this time of year for me. So I'll just hold it and hold it to my heart space and try and absorb the power that it holds. But this one's such a beautiful stone. I can't really tap on them. I don't have long nails at the moment. I cut them all off, which is stupid. Also, I'm only working with a built-in mic on my camera, so I don't know how much of this you'll be able to hear, but we try. Okay. Really is just a great stone to work with, and if you are using stones for tarot, then this is a beautiful stone to have, just to really tap into a little bit of self-improvement, some self-care, which I think we should all spend more time on. Next up we have the amethyst. Let's see if we can get some focus on this. Here we go. So So amethyst again is a very popular stone, and a lot of jewellery is made from amethyst. So you tend to get a lot of necklaces with the little amethyst shard in it, shall we say. I like this one in particular. It reminds me of the movie Dark Crystal. I think it looks like the crystal shard. That just shows how old I am. The Dark Crystal was one of my favourite movies growing up, and so anything that's kind of shaped like this is just the best. So let's talk about this baby. Okay, so an amethyst is a really good calming stone. There we go. It's a tranquilizer, really great for when you're feeling irritable, soothing anxieties. Personally, I think this stone brings me just a really good feeling of calm. It soothes grief, any kind of, really difficult emotions. I would say this stone helps siphon those out. So personally, I know I use the rose quartz for if I'm feeling blue. I would say that the amethyst for me is really great for when I'm feeling a sense of despair, which doesn't happen often and sounds quite dramatic. I don't mean despair as that kind of on the knees, woe is me situation, but sometimes, when you just have feelings that seem to go deeper than the heart, like the real gut feelings, and I don't know, this stone just tends to really help calm me. Perfect for practicing yoga with this stone. Having it at the head of your yoga mat. It's really great for Shavasana and just bringing you and your energy down to, that level that is beneficial, that calmness that we try to strive to have throughout the day. I don't know about you, but I'm at work a lot, and as you're at work, your shoulders will bunch up, and we all work to keep our shoulders down. This stone, this crystal, is perfect for remembering just to drop the shoulders and find that calm that we practice in Shavasana. If you don't practice yoga, that's fine. Shavasana is the pose where you just lie flat on your back at the end of practice, and it's almost a meditative state where we let the nutrients that we have invigorated during the practice sink into the body, and it's really a moment of calm. And the more that you practice, the easier it should be to get to that state of calm just in normal day-to-day. So I think we've lost focus on this. Oh, comes back right when I don't need it. So this one is really raw, and just the beautiful, absolutely beautiful colours. Okay, let's move on. The raw blue apatite. I'm not great at saying words. Actually, this one is almost matches my hair. So this crystal, let's see if we can get some sort of focus. This is obviously going to be the bane of my life today. You see, it's almost like a shark fin, and it's this fantastic piece of stone which looks like it's just been cut from the ground. It's really, I don't even know how to describe the way it looks. I just think it looks like the most natural stone I've ever seen. And I've never actually seen one of these personally in stores. I just saw it in a crystal shop and thought it looked really interesting. So it's this blue aquamarine colour, and then it has almost like amber running through it, and I don't know if you can see right here the layers. Oh, we're not doing this very well. Almost like the layers of earth running through it. Like, it's just a fabulous, fabulous stone. And the blue apatite crystal helps reawaken a sense of clarity, and it's all about self-expression. So in particular this one I find was really helpful for getting creative juices flowing. I do a lot of arts and crafts. I really like to draw and paint. I'm also a writer, so this stone is like a little reminder of almost like the stone form of a muse. So really helpful to get the creative juices flowing. It helps with following your dreams. So if you do tarot readings where you're asking questions about your life's journey when it comes to achieving dreams, job aspirations, this is a really great crystal to hold and help focus that energy. Make sure that you're asking the right questions. Just absolutely stunning. The colour is so vibrant. I just think it's just a really unusual little piece of rock. I just love the shape of it as well, this kind of triangle. It's male and female, which might sound a bit crazy, but we've got the pointing triangle up, the pointing triangle down, so it's such a balanced stone in terms of its energy. I hope that makes sense to anybody. I'm not used to talking about crystals. I tend to use crystals with my intuition, and vocalizing intuition can be really difficult. But it just has this really balanced appeal to it. It doesn't have one particular side, and so it's just a great crystal. Finally, we have my ultimate crystal. This is the first one that I got that I put in the basket for this order that I put through. All of these are from the Crystal Witch UK, which is an Etsy store, and I will drop the link in the description because she has a fabulous selection of crystals. And this is the first one that I saw, which is just like the really large clear quartz pointed crystal. So let's have a look at this. You see, let's put it next to the amethyst. So I don't know, it's just such a chunky boy. I love it so much. It has this opaque section down here where it's just really thick crystal, thick rock, and then at the top it's kind of been cut to have a point, and that's where it's clear you can see inside, and you can see the cracks and the detail of the stone. I think it kind of resembles an iceberg. I mean, what white stone doesn't? But again, this has prisms inside, if you catch the light correctly, so it's just a beautiful rock, and it's really, I don't know if you can tell just by me tapping on it, that it's got a lot of weight to it, and I just thought this was a stunning crystal that I had to have. There was just no way I wasn't going to get this. So the clear quartz is known as the master healer, and honestly I do use this crystal as just a general does everything kind of crystal, and I use it to cleanse my other crystals as well. So I'll generally put this at one end of my crystal collection, and the selenite pointing away, just to let the energy travel through and, you know, clear out all of the negative or just stagnant emotions that the other crystals get from being handled. The clear quartz is just a great crystal to absorb and point away. This also, because of the point, works really well just to direct energies, so I will often use it to just draw out negative energy. Once I've used my tarot cards, I'll use it to kind of gather up as though you were dusting cobwebs, so kind of gather them up with the tip and pull them out. Maybe I'm trying to think of the action that might help. You know, like if you have ever used a stitch unpicker, it's kind of that. You want to kind of grab the stitch and pull it out. That's the kind of mental image that I have when I'm using this. It's just that drawing away. So let's do a little bit of that. Almost like we are a tornado, and we gather and we pull. Get in here again. Here we go. So now that we've done that and cleansed a bit of your energy, let's talk about this. So the clear quartz is great at drawing energy away. It's great for cleansing the atmosphere from electromagnetic build-up that happens. Our homes are filled with electric things, television, computers, phones, lamps, you know, everything that has that kind of crackling energy. And if you are very sensitive to energies, you may feel a build-up of tension, and particularly for me, I feel this build up almost around my ears, as though, I don't know if you've ever had that, if you're old enough, if if you had a television set that you would push the button to turn it on the television, it would kind of release this burst of energy, this sound which was very high pitched, and then if you turned it off again, the screen would go and there would be a buzz of like electromagnetic sound. This again shows how old I am. So I often hear that electromagnetic sound, that sound of crackling electricity and energy, and this crystal is great to kind of gather it up like a magnet and diffuse it. So it's a great crystal to pass just around your body. If you are somebody who feels electric energy, it might not be you, but I think that we are probably more susceptible to feeling those energies than we realise. And maybe if you stopped to think about it, tension headaches from being at a computer, if you get those, could be the electromagnetic energy. So it's a great crystal to have around your electric devices. So I'm sorry, I keep going off on a tangent. This stone is also, as well as being cleansing, great for helping to amplify your thoughts and intentions. Also great for helping you release energy if you are somebody who is very crown heavy chakra. I'll have to do a video about chakras at some point in the future, but some people tend to be very very active in the crown chakra and the third eye, where you have a lot of buzzing, kind of caffeine filled energy, maybe without drinking caffeine. This is a great release. I don't know if you can see, just laying this on your head or on your third eye point can help diffuse the energy. Come on, there we go. So it's great for your mental aspects, emotional, spiritual planes, cleansing of the aura, soul cleansing, connecting you, your physical body with the astral plane, helping you connect body to mind. It really is the best crystal for everything. It really is the kind of panacea of the crystal world. Recommend getting a good chunky, sorry, let's get back to me, there we go. Highly recommend getting a great chunky clear quartz, or just, it can be tumbled, it could have points, you can get big wands, but if you're going to have any crystals, this is the one. This is the ultimate starter kit, or just get loads of these, give them to friends. So I'll put this back. I hope that this video was entertaining. I find it very difficult personally to do calm ASMR videos. I love doing soft spoken, but I personally feel like I talk very fast, and I am trying to create a sense of calm. So hopefully this wasn't too chaotic. I have a very chaotic, energetic body, and it's my wish to try and bring that down and deliver really nice, calming videos for you. What I'm going to be doing going forwards is more videos like this where I talk about crystals, tarot, doing tarot readings, and other kind of more thoughtful videos, because this is pretty thoughtful ASMR. So if you have any requests for the types of videos that you'd like to see from me, please drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because I don't mind not having a lot of followers, but I would really like to build a little community where we talk about crystals and all that fun stuff. So thank you for watching. If you did watch, I really appreciate you finding this little place, and I hope that you sit down and relax and come back. So I'll see you again next time, where hopefully we'll work better with the camera focus and my looking at you and not somewhere else. I'll see you again soon.